clearly there was no logical thought put into the making of this movie.
No, we trying to give it too much credit.
We even solved the crime.
Right.
In the movie.
I grew up on Omar, I grew up on Nia. You talking about Best Man, Love Jones, Loving Basketball, Juice. It's like, man, and then you see them resurface and some shit like this. It's like, come on, bro. Y'all ain't seen them in a minute, and this what I gotta see them in. Like, I love them, and I didn't want to see them in this.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wasted everybody's time.
That's what I'm saying.
Their own. At least they got paid for it, though. We
yeah,
didn't get shit.
right.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Yeah. I know, man.
Boy. All right, well, let's get to it. Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to another edition of Cinecism. Of course, I'm Eric.
It's your boy Dante, man, and today we're going to be reviewing the Netflix original movie, The Fatal Affair.
Yes, the highly anticipated, because you asked for it. Fatal Affair stars primarily Nia Long and Omar Epps and that one light-skinned dude whose name I cannot remember.
I do not know him, but he's in everything.
And wasn't he like Being Mary Jane?
He was in Being Mary Jane. That's what I remember him the most from.
Ellie, she works at a law firm. Her and her husband recently moved to like a beach location. She works with this firm along with her friend Courtney. And they recently hired this hacker IT guy played by Omar Epps. We soon learned that Ellie and David were prior friends. They went to school together. The movie kind of starts off with them catching up. Things get a little bit too close.
Almost have sex in the bathroom.
Yeah. Ellie immediately regrets it. And she was like, hey, I'm married. Can't do this. She kind of leaves him alone. David starts like getting aggressive. He starts calling her more frequently and stalking her.
You ain't want to talk about the characters very briefly. We can just talk about who they are.
Real quick.
All right.
Just fuck them.
So, you got Ellie. She's the main character.
Nia Long.
Nia Long.
It's better looking with age.
Oh, my God. She having marital problems at this point. Apparently, her husband was in an accident or something.
I mean, I wasn't sold on that because dude seemed like super cool. You know
yeah, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't sold on a lot of stuff, but we can talk about that later on.
Yeah.
Then you got David. I thought they was going to go a little bit deeper into his mental instability, but they just labeled him as pretty much crazy. He got a history of violence, a history of aggression. His therapist, who was completely threw this nigga under the bus, she was on like a news report.
Yep, like, he did it.
Right.
I know it's him.
David is highly unstable. I'm like, is she supposed to be doing anything against confidentiality? Like, you supposed to be exposing this nigga on national TV? I can see tell the police.
I guess when some criminal activity takes place.
Would not do like a Diane Sawyer type interview.
And it looked like real professional.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't like on the spot.
You know what I'm saying? Her homegirl Courtney, who starts dating David, and it's like, I don't even know, man.
Dude, let me tell you my problem with her. Why was she so quick to believe this dude that she just met?
That she did not
the
know.
Person that she's known for years.
I'm like, man, David must be blowing it out. Like,
we got the daughter, Marcus and Ellie's daughter. I'm gonna be honest with you.
She's just there.
There was literally no reason for her to be in this movie.
I had no idea why they even brought her into the mix. Like, she had a boyfriend, and
he died.
He didn't deserve what. I don't know why he got killed.
Didn't even him at all.
Not at all.
And went back to college. It was just in the chat. Like, if David's so like unstable, why the hell he only killed that boy?
That's what I'm saying.
Instead of like killing the person that was quote unquote driving a wedge between, which would be her husband.
The people that was actually in the way of your fictitious relationship was the daughter and the husband. You killed the boyfriend. We didn't even know his name. I didn't understand why he got killed. When they showed he was dead, I just assumed the daughter was dead.
Yeah, this was.
It's like they kept showing
me at all.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they kept wanting to show you that he would go to that limit. But I'm like, if he killing people that's not even involved when he had the opportunity to kill the people that were involved, this shit means nothing to me. I don't care. I didn't even know that kid's name.
Me neither.
Like, who is he? Did he kill the assistant? He killed the staff.
Bro.
I was like, yo,
is that a staff?
Me too.
I was like, what the?
I miss her. I miss her music.
Me too.
Hated to see her pop up in this bullshit. My main takeaway, key moment, whatever you want to call it, Nia Long and Omar Epps had zero chemistry. I know they were trying to make it seem like, you know, they were distant lovers that finally reconnected. I wasn't buying that at all, man. And then, oh my God, that scene in the club where it was supposed to be like hella erotic, it looked like they were falling asleep. And they were playing that music. You set me on fire. You set me on fire. Like the music was trying to make it seem all intense. And then he and that bitch drowsy as fuck. So then they were supposed to have this steamy scene in the restroom. They kissed on the dance floor. She leaves like, oh, go in the bathroom. He show up at the door looking every bit of 50. Like, he just looked tired. They took forever to do anything, man. I was like, are they getting undressed in real time? Nigga was unbuttoning his shirt, mad slow. No clothes came off. I'm like, yo, this is a bathroom sex scene. Y'all need to get to the business. She was just like, I can't do this. And I was like, man, probably because the nigga took 10 minutes. Was you buying any intense romantic connection between them?
It seemed kind of rushed.
Yeah.
Like they had just reconnected after 20 years and then to the club and then boom, right in.
It was very quick.
There was no build up. It was no,
there you go.
you know, for that kind of connection.
They was trying to make it seem like they always wanted each other, but I don't know. They ain't sell me on that shit, not at all. Not at all.
Look at your face of disgust.
Right?
You know what was dumb as fuck to me? Personally? When he's like, pick one.
Right.
A specific scene in there when she went into his apartment, got into his laptop, and what the password was. Now, we talking about, this dude is he's a hacker.
He's a hacker.
He's like a cyber professional.
Nigga password was like Ellie123 or
Really
some
annoying,
stupid shit.
especially being somebody that works in the IT field. It was very, very hard to believe. Like, I really tried to make sense. I was like, oh, he must have wanted her to find that laptop so she could see something. No, not at all.
Man, if you put less effort into your stalking, man, and more into your computer security, you wouldn't have these problems. Then the friend was getting on my nerves. She was head over heels for him. It was based off of literally nothing. He must have been one hell of a storyteller because she was disgusted at her friend of many years. She was like, how could you do this to your husband? I can't believe you're lucky I don't tell your husband. I'm like, tell him what? Yeah. You don't know nothing. You don't know no information. And you don't know him. You just met him. The problem with these movies, man, is that they never really catalog the person's dissension. They show up at the beginning of the movie, they find they completely normal people. Then like a switch hit.
And then the people he was ultimately victimizing were like just innocent bystanders.
Right. Then they was trying to make him seem crazy when he was like, she had been ignoring him. He saw her out in traffic and then he went out there and they were trying to make him seem so crazy. Like he was talking to her normal. Then the dude started honking at him. He was like, shut the hell up, damn it. That's how most people would respond.
I was getting pissed off at how long he was like holding up old boy trying to park.
Bro, she done wind her window up at least 3 times on your ass. Like what more is there to say? There's
Bro,
nothing.
She looked scared to death.
Exactly.
Like, go home.
He was not reading no social. Go home, Roger. Oh, I do want to say something about that homeless dude dying. Dog, that might have been the stupidest police investigation I ever. They said because the homeless man had on his clothes and a note in his handwriting that it must have been him. Y'all ain't do no forensics, no dental
work,
nothing.
David already had a criminal record, so he's in the system. All they had to do was cross-examine.
These niggas, man. Like, they was like, he's dead. It's okay. I'm like, bro, can we prove that?
Let's go home.
Right.
This movie was so damn bad, I had to come up with my own subcategory of shit to talk about. It's called thriller cliches.
Right.
And the many that I noticed in this movie.
This movie is plagued with them.
One of my most annoying things is, for instance, with the daughter, when she heard a noise and she goes to the very edge of the corner or wall and doesn't look around.
Nobody ever peeps around the corner. Just
what kind of half-ass investigation is that? Nothing's right here in my immediate view. Can't be anywhere else, I guess.
Then he was all in the shadows too. That's another trope they did.
The lurking.
Yeah, he was just in there. Then he came out in like a dad hat.
Bro, it's so
he had on the OJ starter kit. He had on like
easy
gloves.
To see a grown man in your home.
Nigga, what?
You don't even have to try.
Right.
Like, oh shit. Oh,
right.
Doing it here.
Sir, I see you. What are you doing in my house?
So when the person being like chased or attacked finds a way to get an upper hand on the assailant, like hits him, and then they immediately
just leave him. So he hit him over the head with a vase. Obviously, that's not gonna kill him. He still got weapons in his view. Like kick the weapons out of his grasp.
To my next point. When they attack said assailant and don't immediately disarm them and leave them with their weapon of choosing to later get up and come after them. This movie was trash. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like you were saying, didn't do anything new. The love connection seemed dull. His crazy just wasn't to the level that it probably should have been.
I can't say that I have anything necessarily positive to say about this movie.
It was short. It's like an hour 20. Yeah, it's like an hour 20, hour 30.
Good, but it felt long.
Yeah, it did. I was like, God, how much more is this
I looked
movie?
at this shit one time. It was like 30 minutes left. I was
too.
like, wow, I've really been watching this only for an hour.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Overall, though, I think I'm going to give Netflix Fatal Affair. I didn't even think this far ahead yet. I'm going to be honest with you.
It didn't piss me off as much. Like, I'll say that much.
I mean, I guess you can watch it. That's not a recommendation. I'm just saying, if you don't care about your life, you can watch it. I'm going to give it a 3. It's a 3 because I like Nia Long and Omar Epps. You know?
Yeah.
And it was an hour and a half.
I love Omar Epps. I love Nia Long. And it was great to see Estelle. I'm going to give this movie a 3 as well. If you like Omar Epps and Nia Long and you just want to see like a cheesy thriller and you sitting at home and you just want to look at it, then I say, go for it.
Well, that was our review of I'm assuming it was a Netflix original movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was supposed to be in theaters. Hope to God it wasn't.
But
I hope y'all enjoyed that review. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for additional content. And also, if you like anything reviewed by us in the future, be sure to drop a comment below.
Please do. And if you guys have seen The Fatal Affair, tell me, what did you think of Estelle being back in the mix?
That's not how I want to remember Estelle.
Right. How you feel about this movie? What's your favorite Nia Long and Omar Epps movie? I'm sure it won't be this one. Well, we appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace.